I don't want to, but I'm gonna try. When she left me, yeah, died a little bit inside. You know, maybe things are gonna be alright. 'Cause I just wanna see the light.
It's Tina's Doom Showtime! And we're on in a great time. But I know which way to go, left or right. It's all eyes on the Ferrari. Stylo has done the impossible.
Welcome. How you guys doing? Welcome to Tier 3. Round 6, Las Vegas, city of town, city of everything, so it's gonna be fun. We got a kinda okay race in real life, so now it's about to see what the theater boys can cook today. So it's a 6.12 kilometers, 3.8 miles, 17 turns, 2-man duration, which is a long ass straight, which is almost 2 kilometers, kinda long. So it's gonna be really something to see. There's gonna be a lot of opportunity to overtake, but I hope nobody end up in the wall as well and finish the race. The lobby is fairly nice today, so I hope we all ready for what's coming for us. So it's gonna be an interesting race, to be honest, overall. So I'm your host MRK as usual. I'm trying to keep you entertaining after excellent race we had at Australia. So this round gonna be as more demanding for people like burn victims from Francis Cartman. So and we get some reserve as well. Maybe quick, we'll see. Let's see what we hear in terms of race night. I think the calendar, we are at round 6, as I said. Cartman won last round because things after the steward review and everything. So mine is about quiz in tier 2 now. We're gonna be easily the championship, but he is not in contention anymore. Like I said, Bonnie Victim is technically the championship leader with 64 points, followed by Sanu Francis H1, who is not here today. Cupcake, who is not here neither. I think he's not been racing for a while now. James Ridge, Cartman, Sino and Ted, Ace, and Fanatic, Tessa Rosa, who is back in reserve in Rockin' Rowdy, Corny, Spanking, who is not here, Bouncy, John Duswork, who is in tier 2 anymore as well. Great Ace and Devin Byrne. Nice. In terms of team standing, with Aston Martin is first 114, followed by Alpine, Snoop and Ace back to back. Teammate, great strong teammate though. Hey, good morning. Mr. Rims, welcome man. I think one of your friend is reserving today. I hope he is not as fast as you, otherwise tier 3 is in trouble. Mr. Testarossa, the Mexican cheese right here. Williams in P3, Sauber in P4, Mercedes P5, Ferrari P6, Racing Bull P7, McLaren P8, and Red Bull 9, 24 point Haas in the last right there. In terms of the overall championship though, what do we get is simple. We got Ted, Burn Victim, Rockin' Rowdy, Ferrari Nuts, in P4, Eruptions, Small Team, Mr. Titan, Cupcake, MB Jackason, and John does work, so which is not bad at all. Alright, let's go to see the curry, what people are cooking or not. Alright. I guess who first? The McLaren of Belgrado should be the first one to start his lap. It looks like it, so we'll be going with him. We will go with them. So he's starting his lap, winding up, opening his DRS, starting burning a little bit to the main straight. Brake went, right the curb started, get hooking in right there. Turn 1 is good and everything. Turn 2 as well, can take the flat. He lift off here on Kali, usually flat here, or at least a slight lift. but he's still left there, going to turn 3. What he can curb break right there, get the car turning nice and easy. He's followed by a Haas of Ace as well. Here we go. As his first sector was not bad, I guess. Let's see his second sector gonna look like. Ace, it's 57 2. How about Ace second sector? 57 flat. So Ace is 2/10 up on a guy, Belgrado. Belgrado is still pushing, burning in the long straight. Let's see what he can cook. I think this should be good at least for the 32 or 33s out of first banker. I think the big hitter are gonna be Cupcake, Burn the Victims from Francis, and maybe Cartman as well. Maybe Savage, but it depends if he can have a good pace, race pace, or say out of toe. So 132.8 in the banker lap. Ace, who is right behind him, crossing the line, 132.6, 3/10 up. Sauber is the next one. This is Patuaru. He's on an out lap. With Burn the Victim now. Nope. Who is a Ferrari? Scion is already out of battery in this sector with the 57.9. This is not gonna be look a great lap. He invalidated. No, he doesn't invalidate it. He's still going. Let's see what he's gonna put coming to the line. He burned almost all of his EOS right there. So yeah, he will lose a bunch of time right there. So 133.9. This is not competitive at all. He's a Red Bull dead body. Cross the line 133.8 and 56.6. That's just looking good. The first one is 56 there too. I got a Mercedes crossing the line. Is a Savage? No, he invalidated. That's his issue. He invalidated a lot. What about Smith Francis? The first one of the first runners, 131.7. The first one did 131. That's a great lap. He's almost a second up on his teammate. Wow. Aston Martin of Cartman crossed the line, 132 flat, 3/10 behind the Alpine. So people are starting ramping up the time. And Woody Whitstock, who is reserved for his first race, is a 132.5. Not bad as well. Yeah, the first one on the 131 is this guy. It's Bernie Whitting on a lap. Yeah, Bernie Whitting on a lap. McLaren is on a lap as well. So let's see the Mexican cheese, what he can do. Testarossa. Yeah, a lot of ERS to burn. It's 32.4, good for P4, but not bad. If he can have a better ERS management, he can do a better lap. So now let's go with Burn Victim. This is not good enough for top 2, maybe top 3. Yes, he is P3 right there, 132.4. Alright, everybody set a lap so far. Oh, and now he just broke his wings right there after the end of the lap. Which is not bad. So who else is on the lap and he's not to the lap yet? Nornbush 132, easy one around there. So Clay Bucket gonna cross the line now. This is his second attempt with a 133.5, good for P9. I wonder who's gonna start his lap soon. Oh, that baby is going again. He's not up or down on his time. Six-tenths improvement. He went to P8 as of now. So we got 15 driver today, so we're looking good. Not bad, I would say. Check. Right, Savage starting his lap. Finally trying to set something up. Let's see what he can do in the sector 1, going to turn 3, braking easy and nice. You just need to not invalidate it. I guess he's pushing too early, too soon. He just need to have a banker first, a little bit of top of the wall, which is so good. So we are purple sector 1 according to the game, but we all know how the game works here. But so far so good though. Let's see what kind of sector 2 he's gonna put into between the 56 second or 57 second. Right there you can tell 56.8, this is looking good. This is not bad. This should at least put him in the 131 if he keep doing that. And while with that, the cheese, Mexican cheese, get to P2 with a 31.9. 2 cents. Last corner, last more critical point. He need to not invalidate it. He does not invalidate it, and he is going with gonna have a little bit of tow from Rockin' Rowdy, who peel up into the pit line. So still good. Cross the line. 132.4 before P4. Right, finally a lap, good lap for Savage. Who else is on a lap? Great Ace is not on a lap. I don't assume so. Cupcake is starting his lap. He is 2068. This is rapid. 2068. This is okay, I would say. The McLaren cross the line. Is that Bernardo? Fanatic. Starting his lap. Great Ace. I don't think he's on a lap. He's gonna start his lap. I think Cupcake is the only one on a lap right now. Some people may be on a lap, but he's starting their lap. So let's go with Cupcake and see what he's gonna cook or not. There is a Alpine in front of him, waving left and right. It should be Ace, I think, because maybe it's Snoop Francis. But he's gonna get a good tow. Little bit loose there, but still keep going, keeping Penny have a lot of ERS, enough ERS at least to be in the top. I would say in the top 4. But let's see what she's gonna cook. Going to the line, it's gonna be tight. 32, top 10 only. 32.9. Oh, alrighty. What about Sign-On? Sign-On always burns his ERS too before to get here. He has a poor ERS management on this track. 32.7. He jumped few positions to get to P9. Savage going into the pit. I think Burn Victim probably is starting. Credit bucket. What about starting his lap? Bedrock wheat stock. So I guess he can be a wheat dealer. If you need a wheat, go see wheat stock. Cartman now cross the line. He's barely up 1100 up on his time, so it may not be a good improvement. He does not improve in the last corner, so we stay P3 with 132 flat. Yeah, bullshit. Who is that again? What's your Discord name, Mr. Bullseye? Or whatever they call the name, Bullseye 77. What I said, Bullseye 77. That sounds like about right. Tell me what's your Discord name so I know who I'm talking to about, sir. But here we go. Is Eduardo on a lap? Yes. Fanatic on a lap. Let's go. She is the one who doesn't have a lap yet. 57 flat. It should have in the top 10 and go to P9. 132.67, and soon Francis increased his best time and he set a 131.5. Whoa. Okay. Snoop is cooking. Snoop is cooking. What about Wheatstock? He's 3 tenths down on his own time, so he's not still racing. What about his teammate of Snoop, Ace? What about Ace? Where's Ace? I'm not seeing Ace somehow. Okay, he's in pit 4. That's why I cannot find him. We get him inside. Okay. Cartman going to the pit. Burn the victim probably. Looking loud, a hit right there. Great is not on a lap. Same for Clay Bucket, who's gonna start his lap. Let's go, let's see what this guy can be cooking. Clay Bucket. I think he's the one. Testarossa starting his lap. Can he go and snatch pole from him? That will be a good, interesting, but we'll see about it. Yeah. Looking Rowdy is now on the lap. The Aston Martin non-bash is on the out lap. Aston Martin. Why did I say Aston Martin non-bash? So Clay Bucket is on a lap. Let's go with Clay and see before we go back to Testarossa, who is on a lap out. Fletcher, you changed your name again. Exactly. I mean, it's usually said Jack Fletcher, and I know you are one of the guys who always watched Tier 3. I was surprised when I didn't see your name. I said, oh, what is really going on? But yeah. Fletcher, now it makes sense. Alright, so Clay Bucket decided to not finish his lap. Let's go with Testarossa. He is down on his time. He's not. Oh, he's not starting yet. Okay. Burn the victim. He's 5/10 up on his time. Okay. Alright, let's see. 56.6. 5/10 still up on his time. Can he do that? 5/10 should put him right around P3, P4. He will need few more to at least get into the first row as of now. 2 seconds to go. I think this is going to be his last attempt. He won't have time to go around again and get another lap, but at least this is a free track. He can push as much as you want. Get on the track, cross the line. It should be good for 131 flat. Good for P3. He missed the first row by a few tenths. Few hundreds, I would say. By a few hundreds. So Testarossa is now going up on his time. Let's see. He's 1/10, 100 up on his own time. Nombash is on a lap as well. No, probably not. Doesn't seem like he stopped. Yeah, he's not on a lap. So let's go with. There you go. Oh, he's down on his time, so he's not improving. Maybe his time already dead. I don't know. Anyway, so he won't be the guy who's gonna challenge Snoop Francis. At least I don't think so. But the victim neither. Maybe Cartman is the only one who may, but it's still 5/10. I don't see Cartman winning 5/10 in one lap. So I think Snoop gets this secured. Ace. How about the Red Bull boys? Which stock is done for the collie? Cupcake is circulating. So who do I go with though? Because yeah, I'm not seeing anybody starting in that. So I'm gonna go with the top two. Who's gonna be the first one to cross on the line? Maybe Savage is on an outlap. Is there is the Alpine behind him? Maybe Ace. Yes, Ace is on the line. Let's go with Ace. After that, it's Cartman and Berduado. So Ace is circulating. Can he improve few tenths and get into the mix in top 3? Probably. Let's see. Cross the line, he should be improving by a few tenths, and he does not improve. He stays in P5. So let's go with Cupcake, who is in P12 right now. Cross the line to jump to P11. Only 1 position gain. And Corny is not on a lap. Norbash, he invalidated. Sign on, invalidated. What about Testarossa? Is down on his time, so he's not improving. Snoop Francis should get this one done and dusted. There is the Rockin' Rowdy, who is on his lap, and he is giving a great tour to Cartman, who is 3 tenths up on his time. He should jump at least to the first row as well. Great. Cross the line, got to P2, 131 tenths off finally at the end. But Snoop is still improving on his time, which he shouldn't. I think he shouldn't get this score, but anyway, regardless. So. And cross the line, 131.4. So Snoop saying, "This is mine." Sure, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know why he said Bullshit 77. That's a nice fancy full name, man. But here you guys, you have it. Your grid is set. Snoop Francis with a dominant qualification so far. Nobody was able to touch him since his first lap. Nobody was able to get near him, and he keeps improving. And right next to him is Savage out of nowhere. I missed that one. 31.664 and Cartman 31.682. Wow, what a time from Mr. Savage. I'm surprised he pulled that one off. I thought everybody was done, except he was still running, and he get a P2 out of nowhere. Cartman P3, Cheese, Mexican Cheese P4, Burner Victim P5, Ace P6, and Woodstock P7, not bad. Berdwado P8, Dead Body, Rockin' Rowdy P9, Fanatic P10, Norbash P11, Cupcake P12, Silent P, Kerry Ace, and Clay Bucket last to say. I know that Jack Fletcher and his teammate Kubik gonna be playing some toe today on the main straight, but I'm gonna try to be behind you guys so you can give me a toe as well. I would love to have a toe from you guys. That would be nice, to be honest. Here you go. Snoop Francis, Savage, Cartman, Pato War, Mexican Cheese, Testarossa, Burner Victim, Ace, Woodstock, Argentina Boy, Birdwado, Dead Body, Fanatic, Norm, Bash, Cupcake, Sign On, Great Ace, and Clay Bucket. Well, Testarossa, it takes time, man. It takes time to get used to the wheel. Alrighty. So now everything is on. We got Snoop Francis, next to him is Savage, and he's Savage. And after that we have Cartman behind them and Mexican Cheese behind them. So turn 1 is a short run, so you have to break super duper early. You see it even in real life. You can lose it and lose a bunch of position by just not being cushioned enough. So anything can happen at turn 1. So let's see if these boys are learning from the real life and get it better, basically. So we'll see. We'll see. Who do you guys got? Who do you guys put your money on? Snoop look fast, really look fast, to be honest. Savage look fast, and but he never finished a race so far, so I hope this is going to be his race to finish. So I want to see his race pace, but Snoop know he got a good race pace as well. But we'll see. Cartman right behind them showed the last round he had the pace to keep up with them, and you never know what Burner Victim, Testarossa, all of that can give. But Snoop looks strong. Snoop look definitely strong, to be honest. So we'll see. Sign on for the Ferrari boys, a little bit behind Artemis' boyfriend. I guess he's in P5 or P6, something like that. Weeds. So we'll see. We'll see. Alright, guys, I take the time to get ready up. This is not what we usually do in tier 3, but let's see. Let's see. No. What's going on, guys? Why are you waiting up so far? Let's go. Alright, here you go, boys. 5 flight ons, 4, 5, and away we go. Everybody got a good run to the back. Everybody so far so good. Nice run. Snoop get to the inside, and Cartman go to the outside, get already on P2, and but Silent is already on, but we keep going. Ace stay in P2. Snoop in P1. So far so good, but good run from right there with stock. In the back, nobody have any issue. So far so good. Going to turn 3, who gonna make a lunge to the inside? Nobody does, and Ace almost outbreak himself and went to the wall. He's out. Oh my god, safety car. Oh my lord, have mercy. Ace outbreak himself for sure. Great Ace get a 10-second penalty for silver penalty, and Rockin' Rowdy as well. I don't know what happened behind them, but that was woo. Yeah, the turn 3 can be really. So it's a VSC, I think. There's no safety car. It's a VSC. It's a VSC, guys. But yeah, stop and go penalties for Mr. Great Ace. But who had damage? I think Great Ace doesn't have damage, or maybe missing an end plate. Yeah, what about Sign-On? Sign-On is okay, so he's just 5 seconds behind them. So you gotta make sure you don't get with your safety car ending right now. So I'm not sure to not get any drive-through penalty, and everybody is good and running. And Savage is out of DRS for some reason. He was slowing enough, and now he's back at it. But still, this is gonna give Snoop a good learn to be able to go. But Bonnie Victim jumping how many positions to get to P4 already? Let's see. Burn the Victim jumped 1 position to get P5, and Cheese, a Mexican, lost 4 position as well. Yeah, the biggest winner is Cupcake, who won 6th position right off the bat. So 1 car is already out, which is Ace, after missing his braking. And 1 shot at least from what I was able to see in terms of tire. Everybody's on the medium, so nobody dared to start on hard. And Rockin' Rowdy retired in the pit. He maybe have a real ring damage, which is possibly what happened. So 1 driver will not get penalties as of now. Will not get a point as of now. But yeah, everybody is in the DRS except Cartman, who is losing a little bit of time right here, but he's might have enough battery to get back at it. So far so good. Tip top 4 in the. They are all in DRS range. Savage is all over the back of Snoop Francis. Can he make a move? No, he does not make a move. The top 4 are still running in formation, and they already make a gap up from weed stock. If you need a weed, go see him. Hi, Mr. Sniper Edge, a guy who is having fun and chilling in Tier 1. How you doing, man? Hope you're doing alright. Ace left the session. His race did not last long, to be honest. Yeah, Woody is closing right. He was 3 seconds behind, but now he is only 2.3 seconds, which is really good, to be honest. Oh, can he join them? Probably. I'm good too, man. I'm good, Mr. Edge. I'm really good and fantastic. Can Savage make a move now? He's 4/10 behind. And he's looking quick, he's looking quick. Can he make the move to the inside? Late launch, he does get the move done and should be moved to P1. So now Savage is leading the race. Catman trying to see go to the inside. He decided to back out of it. The move wasn't on right there. But yeah, the fact that Weedstock don't have DRS gonna be tough for him to reach back to top 4. Kopke is leading a pack from Testarossa, Eduardo, Norbash, who is losing touch, and Fanatic right behind him. Sandra in P11 as of now, but we'll see. Uh-oh, yellow flag. Who is it? Savage is around. Yep, Savage is around. He was leading the race. The moment you need to move, man, before to get just DSQ'd. Yep. Ooh, he lost his end plate. Managed to get back. What I was saying, he looking for the first. He had a good quali, but I never saw him finish a race. Maybe today gonna be the case, so let's hope so. But now that he lost his end plate, it's gonna be a tough one. Only safety I can save his race at this point, because he was leading the race at some point, but now he's not leading anymore. Now the top 4 now is only top 3. Mexican Cheese is now close back to Cupcake. Same for Normbash, who is right at the back of Eduardo. So who's gonna make a move? Kayla knock up the pole right there. It looks like Mexican Cheese gonna get the move done to the outside. Get Cupcake, which is not much of an issue. Get to P5, and now he's good and golden. What about Normbash? He's on the side-by-side now from Rick and Rowley, who's gonna break later. He's on the outside racing line. Corny break later. Go deep. Doesn't go deep. Wow, great defense from Corny. Yes, Boom, you are right. There is no Devin today. He have a race ban. Poor guy. He had a race ban today, so he won't be able to ruin his race. But there are still people with him, like Karkman, Bernie Victim. They both with him. So, and knowing them, they are cool-headed dude. So they're gonna need to stay out of for trouble and get this done. So yeah, it's not gonna be a slam dunk for Snoop, but yeah, we'll see. So Normbash is still behind Corny, stuck right there. Cupcake is barely hanging on. He almost gonna lose DRS if he doesn't make a great turn 14 or turn 10, I think, whatever his turn name is. Yeah, he burned little ERS. Barely gonna get DRS, but barely. How about the top 3? Katman is following Snoop Francis at this point. Getting the DRS. Can Katman can make a move? He may have to think about it. Get to the inside. Get the move done. Went not deep, so it's good. Now Katman is leading, and followed by Snoop Francis, Bernie. So as of now, it's just like a DRS trend. So my turn, I lead, you lead, I lead, you lead, exactly. So there's no point of fighting as of now, but the more the race goes, it's a different ball game when you follow somebody than when you leading. Because when you follow the you have the what's called the dirty air, which is not easy to handle sometimes and can cut you off if you don't pay attention, basically. Yeah, I think Rock and Rowdy created that. Sign-on facing the wrong way. He's back on. There they have his wing. I think he lost at least end plate, I guess, something like that. Yeah, it should be okay. But yeah, he's not having a fun race. He is not having a fun race. Let's say it that way. So, Sinu Francis should be able to get back the lead, and which he does easily. And while they are exchanging P1, Bond Victim is just watching them do that and just chilling in P3 as of now. He's just following them and say, okay, I still have time to catch you whatever I can, whenever I want at some point. Which he will do. So, let me see real quick what happened there. So Trent, Asensio, Houston Carlos. Okay, Frank Garcia, Ceballos. This race can be boring sometimes, but I think there's a clear top 3, and unless there is safety cars, won't happen. I think we'd stuck with not being in the DRS gonna be having a hard time to catch back up anyway. So sign on retire, which means everybody gonna get points except the Ferraris today, and yeah. Unless you have a rear wing that the damage. If you retire when there's only 12 driver or 13, I will be pissed. You just need to nurse the car home. You're gonna get 1 point. 1 point can be a difference at the end of the day. You never know. So we'll see. Cartman getting the lead back from Ace. Oh yeah, rear wing damage. Yeah, when you get rear wing damage, mom, you cannot drive it. That's the only acceptable excuses when you retire when there's only 2 or 13 driver, and which is this case. Wow, the McLaren side by side, Fanatic and Bernardo. Fanatic had a moment there, and Bernardo was saying, "Okay, can I get the position back now?" Because I wonder is there no team call from mode. It is side by side going to turn 1. They give each other enough space though, which is good. Silent left it, so there you go. Alright, boys. It's alright, man. It's alright. It's alright to have rear wing damage. It's okay. It happens. The feed is spread now. It's went down, and Cupcake and Mexican Cheese are able to get back at Wheatstock, or it's only Tesoro. Tesoro, as I was saying, he is not fast enough. But if you are fast enough to catch back up to this guy and probably potentially overtake him in a few laps or next lap, yeah, that's look good. But soon enough, so for once, Sunub did not go for the move. So Cartman keep it for 1 more lap. Because usually they try stuff and like that. So let's see what's gonna happen. And Non-Bash get a move. Wheatstock has very early. Lap 9. Lap 9, so so we'll gonna be waiting one more lap, 2 more laps. So the first one to pull the trigger is Woodstock. Oh, Great Ace retired in the pit. Okay. Now I don't understand it. Unless Great Ace have a rear wing damage as well, which I will doubt though, but hey, Great Ace, if you're hearing us, you are the lobby host. So make sure to not leave the lobby, please. Please do not leave the lobby. Do not make it mess up. Just stay in the lobby because you are the lobby host. So somehow Snoopy is playing the long game, and now he's saving his tire. He said he doesn't want to make a move now. There is the retire car of Great Ace right there. Make sure nobody hit it, and nobody does. What about Mexican cheese? Okay, the car disappeared. Nice. So Woodstock is by his own. He was getting catch up by Testarossa. He will undercut him, but at some point he's gonna be back at it as well, which will not be the best, to be honest. Let me check one of my stream settings because I don't like the way it is blurry. I think I fixed it on Twitch, but I forget to do it on this way. I don't know if when you're streaming you can change setting, but let's see what's gonna go. Take it to stream. No. Output. Videos maybe. Yeah, I cannot make any move, to be honest. What about here? Advanced maybe. Yeah, I can, and I can do it while I'm streaming. Yeah, I think I found out the reason why that my stream sometimes is blurry. So I should be able to do it by next way. So Snoop Francis decided finally to make the move on Cartman. But the victim might have a moment because he lost touch with both of them, and now he is out of DRS, and so now he needs to get back at it before everything comes. So Nomba is the first one to pull the trigger and go one more lap. I think they are doing pretty good with their tire management to be able to still going strong here. I wonder what was their last lap last time. Let me see. St. Francis. He was heading 136.5, 136.8. Same for Cartman and everybody else. So yeah. Burning Victim luckily is back in the DRS at that moment, so yeah, now you can see the tires are not feeling the best. Snoop gonna be the first one to pull the trigger. Cartman decided to keep going, and Burning Victim follows suit because he would have lost. Oh! I hope he didn't break his wing. He did break his wing. He did break his end plate. It's gonna be. I don't know if he will be able to change his wing or not. He won't be able to change his wing. You see him losing an end plate right there. Catman is still going. Well, maybe he wanna have the fresher tire in the next, but on the hard 1 lap, 2 lap fresh is won't make much difference, to be honest. And Burn Victim is stuck between Wheat Stock and Fanatic, which is not gonna help his case. So he is out of contention unless there is something happening, to be honest. I would say, and Snoop Francis look like they were meant to beat because he undercut Catman, and I don't think Catman had the pace to get back at it right there. So he will need to box and hope to not get to stay ahead of Woodstock and Kayla. That's gonna be key, because if he is behind them, he's gonna lose much time. And I think once Snoop have him out of his DRS range, he have the pace to keep him out of his DRS range. So Catman decided to pit now. So where he's gonna come out, because you can see Snoop coming to the last corner. Snoop will go ahead of him. Who I'm not sure is, or maybe not. Maybe not. Side by side. Snoop came behind him, but he got the fresher tire. Wow, what a stint from Cartman. Last lap was something. He managed to stay ahead of Snoop, which was crucial. So he doesn't have anybody between him and Snoop, which is good, to be honest. But yeah, so the loser is definitely the Burn Victim at this point. But Wistock is P3, up all the way to P3, and with a missing end plate from this guy, even though there is a 3-lap difference in terms of tire, he can look for a podium here, depending on this guy, how they're going to be doing. So yeah, I think the race now is on between Snoop and Carterman. It's gonna be interesting. Snoop should be able to get this move done and get to the lead now, which he does easily. Not much that Catman can do at this point, so just got to stuck behind. Even though the tire difference just 1 lap may not be that big, but I think the race win gonna happen around lap 22, when there 2 or 3 laps to go. That's where the real fight gonna start. So now it's just a matter of riding together, stay ahead. Catman go to the inside of turn 1. They are side by side, banging wheels, get the move done. Oh, that's not often you see people there. I think Snoop was saving his tire for some reason, and this happened. I think he was saving his battery, and wasn't expecting Catman to still push for it, which he caught him by surprise. But now he knows that he cannot go be saving the battery everywhere he wants, because if there is a gap, Catman gonna go for it. That's just what the message was there. So in the back, Cupcake is back with his all-time friend, and you can see Burn Victim losing time every single lap, and now he's gonna be under the scope of the Mercedes driver and the Sauber driver. Cupcake won't get DRS for sure, but Burn Victim will have to worry about Mexican Cheese. What about Normbach? He's by himself. Berrado by himself. Savage is all the way to P9. And Cheese, Mexican Cheese, make the move done, because you said this guy doesn't have a wing. I don't want to lose much time that's needed. And now he have a shot for P3, because there is 10 laps to go, and he have a 4 laps tire difference, to be honest. So Snoop did not go for the move this time around. stay behind and saving his battery while using DRS. And you can see that Whitstock is still getting dropped slowly but surely. Now he need to start worrying. What's interesting to know is how is the pace of Mexican cheese in those hard tire, to be honest. That's where it's gonna be interesting. He's 3 seconds behind. He's 2.9, 2.8. Okay, I think he's pushing now. Alright, round 2 or round whatever it is. Snoop Francis is now 4 tenths behind. Can he make a move? He should have enough battery and DRS to do if he wants to. Catman defends the inside. Snoop go to the outside, get the move done. Catman stay there, stay behind him. This is gonna be happening until somebody make a mistake or the last lap or something like that. Catman looking for the inside. This I said not this time. But yeah, you can see that Whitstock tire now is starting to be. They are still good, but the 4-lap tire although is started paying dividends. Whoa, Savage is around. Yep, Savage is around for a second time. That's what I was saying in the beginning of the race. That's his issue is his race pace and be able to be consistently quick without making mistakes. Even though he qualifying at the first row, you can see him. He's struggling. But he retired. Oh my goodness. He retired. I don't understand it, to be honest. Once again, unless he had a real wing damage. If it's just a frustration issue, why would you quit when you're gonna score a point anyway? So now Snoopy is pushing. I don't think Catman gonna be close enough to make a move. But now this fight for the podium is now on. We have Mexican cheese all over the back of the Red Bull, going to the inside, side by side. Somebody gonna have to back out of it. They give each other rooms, which is nicely done, and so far so good. Which allowed to, they are dragging nicely. And Testarossa going to the inside turn 1, get the move done, which is a little bit of lag there, but still stay ahead. You think he had a better tire to keep him behind, so now it's only 2 tenths though, so you're gonna have to defend and use his battery as well, because with start, can he have battery enough to go to the inside launch or turn 3? No, he decided to stay back. Great thinking. There you go. Alright, so somebody who was saying he had a new wheel but still feels slow is now P3 and about to drop off out of DRS from the Red Bull. I think he is gonna drop him. Burn the victim. I think his only chance he's here is to get P4, because I think Testarossa is faster than them at this point. But now Cartman is 3 tenths behind the leader of Snoop Francis. Can he make a move, or will he save his battery? He decided to stay behind. Well, I think now it's time to start thinking strategy. Start thinking, do I want to lead this race? Do I don't want to lead this race? And stuff like that. But at this point, it's still too early. Man, talking is not easy. It's never easy. So, I'm hungry now. Alright, this time, Catman make the move, then and does it, go over the inside, get back to the racing line, break early enough, and he's away we go. So, exactly, man. I need to drink some water. You're right. Yeah, man. Talking by yourself is not easy. If I had a commentator, that would have been fun. But by myself, it's not easy. That's why whenever I do my racing tier 2, I just feel like tired. Wait, is there any fight here? I think at this point, Burning Victim is just following with Testarossa and try to, pull him along, because he struggled here because he's missing wings, which is a left one. So the turning right is tough for him. But luckily for Burning Victim, there is no much high speed corner where you have to turn right. Maybe this one, but if he can take it like half or lift a bit, it should be all right. He may lose downforce on this type of corner, but that's it. So he can get pulled along by Testarossa, even though missing an end play. And you never know, if he can have enough DRS, he may be able to overtake Testarossa at some point as well. It look like he had the pace, and so far he's looking that way. So Snoop is still in the back of Cartman. They both fighting for their life, I guess. There is 6 more laps to go, and you're gonna know who's gonna win it. I think it's gonna be between one of those two guys. But so far, so good. But for our first race, Wheatstock is looking like to get a P5, which is really good for a guy who never raced here. For a first race, get a P5, I will take it, because he drove without any issue. He didn't make a mistake. His tire was dying earlier than he was expecting in the medium. He pit before everybody else. Now he may not catch the top 4, but he should be fast enough to keep his P5. I think Cupcake and him pitted 1 lap's difference, so tire difference isn't that huge for Cupcake to catch back up a 3.5 seconds. So unless he cooked his tire again or make a huge mistake, he should be good. So PNW Bum is rooting for Snoop, and you can see Snoop is really saving his battery enoughly enough. The same for Testarossa or Catman, who doesn't have that much battery compared to Snoop. So as looking like Snoop is in a prime position to win this race whenever he decides to go for it. He doesn't want to lead the race too early. And now Burning Victim get the pass on Testarossa to P3. So we have a fight for the winner, and we have a fight for the last podium finisher. Except that, everything else should be settled down. Cupcake is catching back few tenths per lap, but may not be enough to catch back up, but we'll never know. He's already under a 3-second gap. Like I said, Wheatstock may have a setup that uses his tire more than he needs to, which may be struggling him by the end of the race, but we'll see if he can keep Cupcake at bay. Non-Bash by himself, no one else to fight or anything. Eduardo and Kayla, they both McLaren, running 8 and 9, not bad. Clay Bucket by himself, P10, you're gonna get 2 points, which is always good. Williams in P3. and P10 should be like 15 points. We want 2 points, 17 points for Williams. That's looking good for them. But now, yeah, I'm gonna focus in the top 4 for the winner and the last podium finisher. So Snoop, Francis, Cartman. I think at this point Snoop is waiting. He's waiting. He said, "I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait." And Cartman you can see Snoop charging his battery on this main straight. And I think Cartman, his only choice is to save his battery as much as he can and fight for the last lap. Because I don't think Snoop gonna overtake him now. Snoopy Raikkonen, who won the last round, but after the steward, the win was handed back to Cartman. But yeah, he's looking the strongest as of now. I'm not sure. I don't think I think Bunny Victim had a win. That's for sure. Snoop had a win on track last round, but he ended up losing it after the steward. Let me see real quick. What was it? I can tell you real quick, easily, if I see the calendar. Snoop Francis did not have a win yet, so this will be his first win, if he does win it, basically. Snoop doesn't have a win. This is his race to win, to be honest, because he's in prime position. You can see him have more battery than Catman and have a DRS as well, so he should be able to get the move whenever he said, "I want to make it done," basically. He can do it this lap, he can wait next lap, he can do a few more laps. So I think at this point, Catman understood that Snoop is not trying to overtake him. Because to be honest, there is no point to overtake now, because last lap is where everything gonna be playing. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be really, really interesting to see how the strategy is gonna pan out. Will you rather be leading, going to the last lap, or will you want to be in P2? That's just sure. Yeah, me, I would rather be the one in defense going to the last lap. I would rather be in Catman position going to the last lap, but I will have to save a lot of battery waiting for that. I'm gonna defend a lot and just save it. Yeah, I see that's the strategy if you are in P2. But if you are in P1, if the guy isn't looking to overtake you, I will take it and save my battery as well. You're gonna have DRS for sure, and there's a long shot to use it. But I will make sure if I have a good exit out of turn 13, I'm gonna burn everything I get and hope for anything to happen. So it's gonna be interesting. 2 more laps to go. Lap 24 out of 25. So Snoop may have 2 more chances to overtake. That is sure. And when you think it's time to cooking, when it's time to overtake, that's where the pressure is, because you gotta be perfect, taking care of the dirty air, having the good exit, and all of that. You need to be perfect for you to be right where you want it to be. So there is this fight as well between Bunny Victim and Barrel, and you can see Bunny Victim is staying behind from now and waiting for it. So we'll see. All right, let's see what Snoop gonna do. Is he gonna go for a move, or is he gonna stay one more lap? Look like he's gonna stay one more lap, or probably not. So, Catman goes on defending. Snoop go for the move now. Here you go. Snoop said, "I want to be in MRK position." So, who was right? I would rather. This is a smart call. This is a smart call from Snoop. I will have always do that. Last lap, I want to be leading the race. I don't want to be behind. So now the pressure is all on Cartman to have a perfect lap, perfect overtake, and perfect everything, exit everything, and make sure you have enough ERS even though to overtake as well. So it's gonna be game on. I don't think nobody's gonna track a move here, and you can see Cartman is not even trying. Snoop is charging his battery. The same behind as well. Bonnie Victim gonna try to make the move into the last lap too as well. But there's one thing to need to keep in mind as well. Even after turn 14, that straight to cross the line, if you don't have battery to defend, you may lose it as well. So it's good to burn everything you have, but you're gonna have to keep at least something for that straight before the finish line. Otherwise, you may get picked up right off the other line. So here we go now. Gloves are off. We are ready. Cartman, 5 tenths already behind. Snoop is burning everything he has. Cartman is trying to stay with it, but you can see he will be tough to 4 tenths. Now it's going down 4 or 5 tenths. It's going to be tight. This is going to be hell of tight. The other is now open. Can he make the move? Going to the braking zone. I think Snoop got this. Snoop got this and gets the inside. Cover his track. So now, does he have enough DRS saved for the last straight? It's now burn the victim. Get the move done on Snoop. Testarossa, but now side by side, who have more battery? Who has more battery? Catman or Snoop? Who has more battery? They're side by side, and Catman has more battery. Oh my God! That's how it did end it by 700 of a second on the line. I told you that you need to have enough battery for the next straight, and that way when everything happened, 700 of a second. Catman cross the line first, Snoop Francis in P2. Burn the victim, get the P3. Oh my lord. And you had Mexican cheese in P4. That was a exciting finish. Oh, I love those kind of finish where it's like almost you need to have a photo finish to see who finished ahead. But 700. Snoop did everything perfect, to be honest. And I would have done the same thing as well. The thing is, did he use too much ERS in the main straight and didn't have any much left? I would think so, because Cartman had that and was able to. That was just crazy. What a drive was this from these two guys. That was clean. Everything was clean. They were side by side, and Snoop managed to get the P2. Unfortunately, Cartman winning. My teammate, congrats to him as well. P1. Burn the victim with even a broken wings managed to get there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Podium. That's a great drive from Bonifim, to be honest. I was how he was doomed after his missing end plate, but that was fun, man. That was a fun race. I agree on that. All right, race winner Cartman. Fastest lap Cartman. And driver of the day, Cup K. I think did Cup K finish ahead of Whitstock? We'll see. No, he did not manage to catch up to Whitstock, so he finished 3 seconds behind. So here you have it, guys. Cartman, Snoop Francis, Burn the Victim, cheese, Mexican cheese, Whitstock P5. Great showing for the first race from Whitstock, to be honest. Cupcake P6, Nornbash P7, Berduado P8, Kayla P9, Clay Bucket P10, and that's it. Everybody else didn't get any points, so great race from Snoop though. Great race from Snoop. Cartman, congratulations on the win as well. That was a great race to commentate, to be honest. That finish was something. Well done, guys. Well done, guys. Well done, guys. Well done, guys. All right. I'm going to have to get a quick break before to go and focus in tier 2. you can go and hop in there as well to don't miss. Tier 2 gonna be the same as interesting, maybe a longer DRS turn. Instead of 2 or 3 drivers, you may have 6 or 7 drivers. Thank you, man. Good. Thank you, man. I will need it. I will need some luck in tier 2 because there's a Max Verstappen there, driver in terms of race, who is fast like nobody else. And I know the Alpine. It's gonna be a fun race, to be honest. So it's gonna be interesting, to be honest. We'll see. All right, guys. Catch you later. Bye. And bye, guys.